feel like my 9 liner is fucked. So what happens is when you use liners for a long time, with this exact cartridge, I did this tattoo, I did this tattoo, and I did this tattoo. And what happens is that liner gets open. So these little needles are close together like this, like that. But at some point they open a little bit, they become like a round shaders. So they go from a liner to round shaders. And they thicken themselves, and they also don't really line precise anymore. Like they kind of almost like tear the skin apart. Hard to explain, but like that's what they do. And I can see my lines are not as clean anymore, not as precise anymore, and not as neat anymore. Which means the same will happen to a human. Yes, it will, yeah. Your assumptions were right. Because when you drag the cartridge against a skin, it's a small friction, but it's still. And if the needle goes 10 times down to the skin, it basically rips it open a little bit, slowly but surely it does, and it will. And at some point the cartridges get more open and they get more dirty looking lines. And I'm kind of happy that there's only this line maybe. I think I've not forgot any other. Then that's it. I don't have to use this cartridge. But other than that, what I mostly do is I do change them midday. I can feel them. See, it's like tearing the skin apart. I don't know if you can see that. But the lines here are nice and neat. This one here is like a teared skin apart. I don't know, you can see that? Can you see that? Maybe like if I clean it like shredded the whole skin apart. And the same would happen on humans. If I would tattoo till about 1 o'clock, so my day session starts at 10. Whatever time I start tattooing, it depends, but mostly 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I do swap a cartridge. So I use that cartridge I started tattooing till a moment where I'm thinking, something's a bit fishy. It's a little bit suspicious. It shouldn't be like this. I don't question, I just bin those cartridges. I mean, I just literally just stop, pull out, put aside, new one, crack on. And I don't try to make them work. They have expiry dates. Like anything in this life expires, and then everything. And it like I can't remember from where, but there's a saying: well, wherever man makes, breaks. Yeah, and it's a matter of when it's gonna break. All your tattoo machines will break, all the cars you have will break, and the cartridge is a small little plastic shit. Like obviously it's gonna break. It has short life in a sense, and some cartridges explode. Some cartridges have membranes that get pushed out in like 2 minutes. Some, the needles are not sharp. Some are weirdly like a little bit offset, and every line you pull, nothing goes in. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you change the cartridge, and then suddenly it just goes. And you're like, yeah. So me personally, I've said this in many videos, but it's good to repeat. I mostly give myself 5 lines. So let's say we started from here, yeah. We pull that line, and I would be like, something's not really fucking working. And I'm like, could be me? Because sometimes you just feel, I need to pull that line there. Good thing I remember. And that line there. So there's 2 more lines to pull. But you pull a line, you're like, something's not really working. Is it me? Because sometimes you just feel tired, sometimes you feel more not yourself, and you feel more, and it could be you. It could be you just not being focused enough. That is one possibility. Second is you pull the line, it could be the skin. Skin's not taking well. You trying to get familiar with the skin, you try to understand the skin, try to see if the skin works, doesn't work. It could be like problem. The person could be overweight, the person could lost the weight, the person could be just with thick skin. There's multiple reasons why it could not work. It could be cartridge. So I go through multiple analysis in my head, what could be wrong. And when I try different, I'm like, it's a cartridge. So mostly about 5 lines, I pull those, I'm like, nah, fuck that. And I just bin the cartridge. Don't second guess myself, don't question, I'm like, bin it, out. And I can promise you now, if I would open a brand new 9 now, at this moment, I would pull those lines and they would come out so clean, so neat, so nice. Kind of like, I think I started there on these. I don't know if you can see, but like these look a lot cleaner. Like these look more precise, more neat. You see all these lines are just crisp, just really beautiful. So if this would be on a person, this would be from like 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock till about half 11. So 1.5 hours would be destroyed here. Then I would be like, this is from half 11 to about half 12 maybe. And this is like 1 o'clock to half 1. And I'd be like, something's not working, fuck that. And as it kind of gives up here, it would also give up on the humans. And I would bin it. And it just so happens that we don't need to continue with this liner. But if I would need to continue with this liner, I would change it. Because it just does, like, it rips skin apart. It physically does damage your client. It does. And if you would continue tattooing with it, one, you would struggle to line. Second is you would struggle to line. Third is you struggle to line. And fourth is your client struggles to take it. And then if you struggle, and you push fucking deeper because you need to make those lines still there, you're thinking, why did the clients tap out? Why did the clients go home so early? Why can't he make it longer? Oh, the clients are pussy. Clients can't take it. How do other clients can take so long? Why mines are tapping out so early? Why mines is? Because most of the times you do way more damage than you need to. Like, it's a reality that you don't want to hear it, you don't want to know it, you don't want to listen, but mostly it's you shredding the client's skins apart. There's loads of people, maybe like when you watch this video, you haven't tattooed people yet, so that's something to come, but it's just to be aware of the situation. Mostly at the beginning, all people damage people. So it's not their skin, it's not the needle, it's not the cartridge, it's not the inks, it's people damaging people. The wrong hand speed, wrong hand angle, wrong amount of needles out, mixed with impatience, mixed with, yeah, but the guy on YouTube did this way and he did that way, and I don't need to have needles quite far out because I saw that on TikTok. And you mix with all sorts of rubbish together because you try to prove the point, and your clients are paying for that. So to explain this a little bit more, you probably are confused. Probably that was a lot of information. So there are people skins are different. I probably would say I could say about 50 skins. Off the top of my head, I would say there's about 50 different skins. Only several skins are mint, like perfect, really good. Those absorb ink are like crazy good, like really, really good. You will come across to those at some point, someday you'll see that. What happens is, those days comes, so these artists think, you know what, I could make some videos about it. Then they pull out the phone or something, and somebody makes video how they color in some red, some black and that, and it looks so amazing. Looks so wow, so cool. Oh my god, this guy's a master. But that was only one day in a month. You understand? One day from 100 days that he has that client and has that area that he's available to do those activities. It didn't happen for him yesterday. You're not gonna see his 2 days ago video, 4 days ago video, 5 days ago video. He only had that opportunity. He used the opportunity. He filmed the video. But you assume that's what he does every day. Yeah? So like, obviously they do good every day, but they do struggle also sometimes. Sometimes the ink doesn't go in. Sometimes clients just bleed. Sometimes people have really thin skins. And there's many things that block from tattooing good. Then also, there are inks where you have to have needles quite far out. Yeah, some yellows, some pinks are so liquid, they're like crazy liquid, yeah, like water type. You have to keep your needles quite far out. So they also make a video having those needles quite far out. You then see the video, you're thinking, oh, this guy had needles out, I need to do the same what he does. And then you do that to your clients. But he did because he had to do that at that day on that client and that environment. The chances are that you use different ink, you use different machine, and you are on a different body part, and there's your body bone construction is different. So needle hang, when it comes far out, only works on the meaty areas. Yeah, when it's bouncy areas, then you compensate with needles far out. It's a bouncy areas. If you do that on shins, horrible decision, horrible outcome. If you do that something on knee or like a muscly area, horrible. If you do on the arms, wrists and shoulders, horrible. Like it's a horrible experience, bad for you, bad for your clients. And you can't do those activities because you see this one guy on YouTube doing so, because he just happened to need that needle, that moment, that location. It was just that moment, that location, that tattoo, that liquid, that ink. Understand? It's not for you to do forever. You can't compare yourself to people you see online all the time and assume that's what you're supposed to do. That's what that guy needed to do that day on that location. And I'm pretty sure next day comes, he has a different person, different location, different body part, different ink flow. And guess what he did? He did adjust differently. Yeah. But he just had captured a video yesterday and that was it. And a lot of you assume that's what you have to do for life. You understand? That was just one video. They just did for the video's sake, for the marketing sake, just to get views. It's not guidance of you how you need to do. It's for him to make his videos, for him to get more clients, for him to just show off. It's not for you to take that in as life advice and then that's how you do. Yeah, I'm trying to explain this image, this situation for you, so you guys don't run into these situations. Yeah, makes sense? I'm just trying to look after you, trying to make you explain what you actually see online, because I see the same videos. We have the same internet, we have the same Instagram, and I see the same videos, and they're fucking horrible. They just shred people. So many videos of people just tearing skin apart, and then there's someone somewhere out there thinking, you know what, I should do that because the guy did so. And then a lot of you do that, and then you fucking shred people's skins apart, and then you say, oh, my clients can't take it. Clients are pussies. I thought it's not that painful. Why are you moving so much? It's not that painful. And then you do pain. Like a lot of you cause too much pain because you implement the techniques you saw on TikTok, because you use what the guy said on YouTube Shorts video, because he was tattooing someone's stomach or someone's ribs, and you try to apply the same knowledge on someone's neck. Like it's like whatever you do on a stomach surgery is not what you do on eye surgery. What you do on replacing knees, it's not what you do on replacing someone's eye. You know what I mean? Like it's not what you do. Yeah. Like when someone's drilling someone's teeth, it's not how you drill someone's hips. They have fucking chainsaws there. Like it's a whole different ball game. You cannot apply the same information there and use there. Makes sense? And throughout these videos I will speak about different things. I'm gonna try to explain it from different